Last evening on the broadcast, we focused on the government's ham-handed decision to try and impose a ban on porn websites. 24 hours after this controversial move, the government clearly realized that this ban wasn't going to work. Today, Ravi Shankar Prasad spoke to me and said, well, the government was taking back its decision in part. He said that the decision would, from now on, only apply to those websites which feature child pornography and not to general porn websites. The problem is, all porn websites have some elements of child pornography. How does one tell which website should be banned, which shouldn't? Well, the government seems to have now tied itself up in knots.
After shutting down 857 porn websites, the government now plans to babysit you on the internet, and watching over all your internet activities will be a proposed anti-porn ombudsman. Sources have told India Today that this anti-porn Lokpal could be a retired Supreme Court judge or even someone from civil society. But does India really want or even need a net nanny?
I think there are far more important things, crises that are happening in our country, and I think that should be the point of focus of this government, and take care of that instead of things like people watching pornography.
Any kind of movement like this where you are actually trying to stop people from their freedom of expression, freedom of choice basically, you're actually asking a person, don't do it like this, you know, this is like plain acting God, which is something which I don't support.
Under fire for curbing internet freedom and personal liberty, the government now says that the porn ban is partial and only websites that have child pornography will be blocked.
Well, no decision has been taken. But as far as this is concerned, this is basically the Supreme Court observation, where it is pending for the last more than 2 years. Okay. Since the matter is sub judice, I would not like to make any comment.
Given just how vast the internet is, any sort of regulation could be a lost battle from the start.
People don't want ban on porn or a nanny for the internet, but regulating anything online is a Herculean task for the government, considering 12% of all the websites are pornography related, which would mean 2.5 crore websites, and 25% of search requests are pornography related, which comes to 68 million search requests per day. Also, government has banned 857 porn websites, but just doing a simple Google search, well, it opens all sorts of resources for someone who wants to watch porn. So yes, if the government really wants to crack the whip and on these websites related to child pornography, a lot of resources would be required and a lot of filtering would also be required. But at the end, it is a Herculean task.
Has a government that used the internet so effectively to storm to power last year simply lost the online plot? Has it fundamentally misunderstood how the internet really works? Or could this be the beginning of much more precarious times for India's netizens? Bureau Report, India Today.